Dan George and Frank Warren. Frank, just some questions about your Hampshire fighters, if that's okay. Royston Barney-Smith against Danny Quartermaine, a big step up on Saturday night. How do you see that one?
It's a massive step up for him, but we believe in Royston, and we believe that this is the time for him. And he come through this fight, and it'll set him up for big fights next year. But this is a big moment in his career.
How disappointing was it that, he's had a couple of injuries recently, the eardrum, the knee injury. How frustrating has that been in terms of to kind of halt his momentum that he was gathering?
It is. It's more frustrating for him than us, but it has held him up a bit. But now, in a couple of days' time, he's got a chance to get that momentum back and actually launch himself into 2026 to be fighting for big titles.
Danny Quartermaine's an undefeated fighter. How tough a task is this, do you think?
Excuse me. It's a tough fight for him. We're not. He's going into the deep end, but we believe in him, and we'll see what he's all about.
You manage him as well, so how difficult is it to manage someone so young that turned pro so early that maybe will have desires to step up maybe a little bit earlier than is the case?
Our job is, as any manager's job and promoter's job, is to temper what youngsters want to do. All young fighters want to, you have to keep the reins on. They want to get off and they want to gallop. They want to boom, come out the traps flying. Our job is to build a career. It's not a 100-metre dash, it's a marathon. And that's what we work on. We work to guide them, pick the right moves at the right time. And I'm hoping Saturday we pick the right fight for him.
If he is to come through Saturday, what are your hopes for 2026 and what that could hold? Titles potentially?
Yeah, British, European, Commonwealth. That's the direction he should be heading towards.
How disappointed were you to see Louis Edmondson pull out of the fight against Ezra Taylor so close to the fight?
I was gutted for him, gutted for the fans who bought tickets. It's a bloody good fight, but we'll reschedule it next year.
And Ryan Garner talked that there'll be one more fight before the summer. What's the kind of hopes and plans with him?
I want to get him into a nice fight before the summer, and then I want to do a big show at the football ground, St Mary's, and hopefully for the world title for him.
Could that show before be in Bournemouth again, do you think?
Sorry?
Could that show be in Bournemouth again, do you think, the show before the St Mary's one?
Probably, because that's the biggest venue down on the south coast to make it work for us. But the football stadium, obviously, going there would be that would eclipse that because of the size of the place.
Mark Chamberlain, that fight with Jack Rafferty was absolutely terrific, wasn't it?
Wasn't it? It was an unbelievable fight. Mark, that was a very, very tough and very close fight. A lot of people thought he nicked it, thought he got it, and the other way. But it was a fabulous fight, and Mark certainly did not disgrace himself, that's for sure.
I think some people were saying this was a last chance in some ways for Mark to get back to the big stage, but he's only like 26, 27, isn't he? He's
a baby. He's there, and next year he's going to be in some serious fights, that's for sure.
Do you think we'll see him against Rafferty again?
May happen. It may happen. We certainly all watch it again, won't we? It was one of the bloody fights of the year.